All new at 6. Every year since 2019, Franklin County has led the state with the most motorcycle deaths. 89 people have been killed, according to the Ohio Highway Patrol. Now, the causes are almost always due to excessive speed, no helmet, and the riders under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, but there's another reason that's killing riders on two wheels. 10 TV's Kevin Landers explains.
November 3rd was the date he was killed.
38-year-old Joshua Sizemore.
He was my only son.
Was a U.S. Army veteran and Purple Heart recipient. His mother says he was an experienced motorcycle rider.
Ohio's a no helmet law state, but he had a helmet on. He never rode without a helmet.
On his way home from work last year, he approached the intersection of Georgesville Square Drive and Holt Road in southwest Columbus when tragedy struck.
The bike stayed upright. It flipped him off. And when he hit the pavement, it was blunt trauma.
10 TV obtained Columbus police accident photos that shows her son's helmet on the ground. Police say Sizemore had the right of way as he entered the intersection at the same time the driver of this Kia Sorento was turning left into the Kroger parking lot. Police say Sizemore struck the passenger rear of the car.
And there's no skid marks.
Yeah. The detective says both the driver and one eyewitness said they never saw the motorcyclist until the crash. The intersection also lacks traffic cameras and traffic lights. The Sizemores would like that to change.
Because if you can't turn left until you get a green arrow, then you're not, you're definitely at the wrong if you go and hit somebody.
The type of crash that killed Joshua Sizemore is one of the most common killers of bike riders nationwide. In 2021, there were more than 3,000 fatal two-vehicle crashes involving a motorcyclist and another type of vehicle. In 42% of those crashes, the other vehicles were turning left, while the motorcycle was passing through the intersection or passing another vehicle. Last year, 230 motorcyclists lost their lives in Ohio. 25 of those deaths were in Franklin County. Nowhere else had more. If you thought that statistic was disturbing, listen to this.
Almost 80% of motorcycle fatalities involved a rider who never took a training course or a safety course.
Squeeze the clutch lever fully.
A safety course like this one.
All right, everybody can go ahead and properly dismount.
Run by Motorcycle Ohio, it's $75 per rider. Under Ohio law, it's not mandatory.
Right now in Ohio, you can go to the BMV and you can take a test and get endorsed for a motorcycle whether you've had training or not.
Unless you are under 18, which requires passing a written and motorcycle skills test to get a motorcycle endorsement. Those who love to ride,
it's a passion and a love that you can't describe.
Say they signed up to learn how to stay alive on two wheels.
I'm starting a family and I want to know how can I do everything as safely as possible so I can get home every night.
Here's something a novice rider doesn't know. When a rider downshifts using the gear shift lever, also known as engine braking, the back light doesn't turn on. So if you're a driver following behind, you may not immediately know that the bike is slowing down, and that can cause a rear-end collision.
So riders can either flash their brake lights to let them know that they are slowing down, or they could slow down using their brakes, which will illuminate the brake light.
As for the Sizemores,
he was doing what he loved. He loved that. He loved to be on the bike.
They have a message for riders before they hit the road.
Everybody should be trained.
And for drivers,
look twice. Wait that extra second.
Because there may be a motorcycle rider hiding in plain sight. Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Now, 10 TV learned that 8 months after the crash, the prosecutor's office declined to charge anyone in the case because of a lack of evidence. The driver of the car was cited for an expired license.